Hi guys, how are you guys doing? So I know it's been a while that I haven't made a video. I'm sorry, but I have been busy at work, and not only that, um, we have to pay for the Wi-Fi on board. So I've been using the free Wi-Fi for a while now, just to cut back on saving. But I want to take the time out tonight to make a video and let you guys know how I'm doing. So, hi, if you're new to the channel, my name is Kenisha and I work on the cruise ship. My life on board have been truly a very great experience. It's amazing. There in everything there is pros and there's con, but the pros overpower the con. From I've been on board, I have been seasick a few times. I would say maybe around four or five. Because when you just come on board, first if you're not used to it, and maybe if you're even used to it, your body take a while to adapt to the new environment, and it will give you a little nausea feeling. So when I say seasick, it's not something that's gonna lock you down for days. No, it's just after you just go and lay down, you're gonna feel better when you wake up. Sometimes it comes, like if the sea is rough, it for me it just automatically happened. It just automatically just happened. So I just want to feel the ship going, and I'm sick. That's how it works for me. But other than the seasick, um, what else is a con that I can talk about? Well, as we know, we get free WhatsApp only that we can put on every day to talk to our family. Sometimes I make the sacrifice and buy the $4 plan because I want to video call my babies, and that gives me pleasure to see their faces. Sometimes I don't bother to put it on because my family back at home, they understand and they know my aim is to save. Because when you come out here and you make that sacrifice, all you want to do is to know that you're saving your money. All right. So we do drills twice a month. Um, with the drill, it's very informative because you get to be prepared for any emergency that happens on board. So how is it for me where that is concerned? I can say that I have grown tremendously. Um, I know a lot, guys. Something that I can share with you guys about ship. It's like going back to college or going back to school. There's just so much information or so much to know about working on board, or so much that you can take from working on a ship to carry with you into whatever other adventure you want to venture on. You learn so much here, and you get to meet a lot of people from different nationalities, and it helps you to grow also. Because if you're just an English speaking person, your friends speak Española, they teach you one and two, you just want to learn more, and you see that this is another nice way to communicate with them. You also teach them your Creole, because as you know, I'm from Jamaica, so I will do my little thing, like teach them, like example. So how would you say what's up in Jamaica? So we would say wagwan. um yes, we would say yeah man, those like things. And I just love when they see you, they're gonna be like wagwan. And when they're telling other people about how you speak, they'll be like, yeah man, yeah Irie, everything bless. Everything okay. So yeah, it is good. It is nice because so far I know a little of everything. I'm not afraid to ask what is good morning in Philippines. What is good morning in Indonesia? What is, you grow, and that's another good thing. Meeting people on board. All right. Um, what else can I share with you guys? So I can talk about the food also. How is the food on board? So they have this place called the barbecue on the Lido. Oh my god. I love it there. I get the opportunity as a staff working on board to so I do get to enjoy that. We also have pizza like this hours of the night. It is now 1:48 a.m. in the morning. That would be open now for you to get something to eat. And we also have the crew mess. I don't know how the crew mess come by being the crew mess. One day I will ask who give it that name, just to know say crew mess like because everything about carnival is fun. Fun time, fun guide, fun this, fun that. That's why I was so shocked to know that where we eat is not fun food. Our fun mess. It was called the crew mess. But anyway, sometimes the food there is amazing and sometimes nada. And I'm gonna say nada, meaning that it is not what you used to because it is cooked by different nationalities. But they do have time when we get Jamaican jerk chicken or Jamaican soup. Yeah, I see where times they have cooked for us, and whenever that happens, I take advantage of that because I'm not home and sometimes my body needs some of the soup. So even when I know the best soup like what we use it from yard, me give them props, me give them credit because they tried. All right, living. So I'm gonna talk about my living. So this is where I live. So I have moved because once you come on board, you might get a permanent cabin or you might get a temporary cabin. So I was in two temporary cabins. Well, I would say three because this is my fourth cabin. I did a video on two of them. I'm also going to be doing a room tour of this cabin also to show you guys. But what I do, I make myself comfortable. That's what I do. So I come in from work now. I am 100% comfortable. I just try my best to add my own little spice to things. Let me turn on my little light here. I add my own spice to things. As you can see on the walls, I have some magnets. As you know, the ship is metal, so you can always stick your magnet. So every country that I visit, I bought a magnet for a souvenir, and voila, there. So that it was you can do for yourself. Just make your little space comfortable. I put up some pictures of me and also some pictures of my babies. I use it as motivation because some morning you will get up and you're like, oh, I don't want to go today. I don't want to go. But when I open my eyes and look on the wall, I remember why I'm here and my purpose and who is watching me. All right. So when your loved ones are watching you, want the best for you, want to see you grow, when your children are out there cheering for you, you have to get up. So I don't find days where I complain about my job or be like, oh, I'm tired, I'm this. People see me in the elevator. I look tired. How are you? I'm good. I'm great. I speak all these things over myself and into myself. So I be positive always because that was what I signed up for I already know that there would be no day off. You just get hours off, and I'm greatly thankful for it because you also get to rest. All right, let's talk about work. So, work. Sometimes I love my schedule, and there's other times that I do not love my schedule. Like night owl. I love the night owl schedule because after you finish that long shift, because you will come and work at 8 hour shift, and then you would come back and work back um another 2 hour shift to get a 10 hours count. You get a long break to get some rest, but you have some of the shift that when you sign on you get like an hour off, and with that hour I am gonna rush to get something to eat, and I'm gonna rush to my cabin and get at least half an hour sleep. So I will reach at the crew mess and I sit in there for 5 minutes, boom boom boom, swallow, and then I'll run to my cabin, set my phone to alarm for 30 minutes and get some sleep. I don't know, I just love my cabin. Be love just like being back at home. I always just love my home. My friends used to be like, Jesus, Matt, how you love your yacht, sir. So that was Creole. So they always be like, how I love my home so much. What you gonna do? You're gonna come on board and you're gonna make yourself comfortable and know, say, listen, after I close that door and I go to work, and when I open that door to come back inside, that's my comfort zone. So this is my comfort zone. This is where I live. I am currently on the top bunk. Yeah, I don't have a problem. I'm slim in body, so if you know, you know. So I don't have a problem sleeping on the top or the bottom. I was on the bottom bunk in my last cabin, so I got the experience of both. So if you get the cabin first, you go automatically get the bottom bed. But you have person that do not like the bottom bed. And then now me, to be honest, I kind of love the top bed. But I don't know about my love being on the top. Don't be smart, you know. I love being on the top bed. I love being up here. You know, I just come in a little zone. If my roommate even do anything down the bottom, it don't bother me. My drapes are joined, and I'm up here minding my own business. She's there doing her, and we don't bother each other. You know, she would like, can I talk on the phone? I'm like, no problem. Go ahead and do you. Our schedule, me and my roommate's schedule, it's not the same. So she get her space time from me, and I will get my space time from her. So that's another good thing. All right, roommate. Knowing that I have transitioned from more than one cabin, I can talk about roommate. So you're gonna find some very, very, very nice roommate, and you're gonna find some very, very selfish one, you know. But when you do find your good roommate, the good overpowers the bad because you get to understand, say, okay, this me can work with. At least this person is understanding because you keep your space clean and everything, and they just come and they do the same. But when you move and go into someone else's cabin, you don't know how they do things there. So I master how to survive on ship. You let people do them and you do you. The greatest thing is that you have your space. It with everything would be in your cabin, you have your space separated. Because let me show you. So here you would have two closets. So this would be my closet, that would be her closet. I have no reason to look in her things. She have no reason to look in my things. Here we would have a section at the top and a section at the bottom, but me and her, we are good. So that side mine, this side is hers. We have our little fridge, and the same thing goes for inside the bathroom. You have a section to put my stuff and a section to put hers, you know. So I'm saying that instead of being like, oh, so you don't have to make no big deal out of how your roommate are, you're not even there half of the time. And when you come, you just focus on your comfort. You know that when you come into your bed, that's your space, is not like anyone sleeping on it or anything. And that's another good thing about being on the top bed. No one ever come in. No one is gonna come in the cabin and want to sit on your bed. So that are your bed, cause you're up all the way up at the top. You understand? So I know how to survive working on the ship, and I can share these two senses with other persons of how you can just come and survive on the ship, which you can come in your cabin, meet your roommate, and you can just let them know, oh, this is how I do things. You're gonna realize that is how they do things. You're gonna meet roommates that are clean. You're gonna meet roommates that are not clean. I think in life everything is just a balance. But once you're clean, you don't have to pay anything no mind. You can empty the rubbish. If they're not emptying the rubbish, you can just, people are gonna be like, oh no, walk after nobody, you throw stuff in there too. They're not doing it, you can do it. My roommate, I pull up my braids and I have to go to work early this morning. I said to my roommate, when I come later, I'm gonna empty the rubbish. And she was like, no, don't worry about it. I have time, I will empty it. So you're gonna find good roommates. And I'm happy that so far I have encountered good roommates. So I'm good with that. Yeah, so what else? No. So I talk about work, I talk about food, I talk about roommates, I talk about, oh, yes. So I talk about internet, right? I'll let you guys know about how the internet work on board. So for persons that are wanting to come to work on the ship, and applying, I think I should do a separate video just for this. So I'm gonna close this one and make a separate video for that. Okay, what else could I talk about for you? Okay, so they have areas on board so on board they have gym, and also at the spa they have this place that you can go and steam yourself. They have like a little spot called the crew bar where you can go and just have a drink or anything. You can also get things to buy on board, snacks, water, juice, etc. But juice is always free inside of the crew mess, where you have apple juice, lemonade, fruit juice, water, iced tea, yes. And they have this station where you can always go and have a cup of tea 24/7 of the day. So yes, there's area on board for the crew, and accommodation is free. You eat for free, eat as much as you want to eat. um mm-hmm. I'm just here wondering if there was another question I got in the comment section that I'm not answering. But I'm gonna do the video now about how to apply to work in. You have two different sections. I did a video on the first one. I'm gonna do a video now on the entertainment section so that you guys know. All right, so as always, use the comment section down below to ask me any question of a video that you like me to make. So I am teacher Kenisha, and I work on board the cruise ship. So I was working in Jamaica for few years, so a little bit. I've been a teacher. I was a nurse before, and then I transitioned off to being a teacher, all thanks to this lovely lady that saw more in me and see how I raise my children and suggested it, and I went for it and realized, oh my God, we have a hidden passion that we didn't excel on. I know I'm a great mom. I'm a little strict, but Jamaican moms, we are strict. But it's all in the right way, and we see things before it happens. Where when you see a child playing a certain game, and that intuition tell you right away to tell that child to stop there. When you say stop, they think that, oh, you're being this, but you see what's gonna happen before it happen. And if you ignore that voice that already told you to tell the child to stop, something always happen. I always say I could turn a profit because I always see it before it happen, and when I ignore it, it happen, and I'm like, why didn't you just do something? But you're like, you don't want to stop the child fun, so you ignored it, and then you pay the consequences. So I just work with my intuition and then pay no consequences. That is it. A lot of us don't work with our intuition, we don't work with our gut feeling, we don't pay attention to the red flags, we ignore all of these things. And that is our power, and we should not ignore that. All right, so big up on yourself. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for watching this video and for subscribing to my channel. If you have not subscribed as yet, go ahead and do so. Little by little, I'm getting there. I'm not rushing the process because everyone that's subscribed to my channel, I want to know they subscribe because they like the content and they will always come back and watch it. So they are my cruisers, my little family, whether they're on cruise ship or not on cruise ship, or they're thinking about coming on the cruise ship. Welcome to Teacher on the cruise ship. Thank you for the subscribe. Thanks for leaving comments. Thanks for liking the video and to share it with your family and friends. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Peace, love, and light.